Hey, what's going on everybody? Paul Tech here, and welcome to another speed test comparison. Today I got two MetroPCS devices. The device to my left is the ZTE Blade Zmax, and the device to my right is the Alcatel A30 Fierce. Both really good options if you're in the market for an affordable smartphone through MetroPCS. So we're going to go ahead and do the speed test here. We're going to do the boot up test actually first and see which one will get us into our lock screen the fastest. So here we go, powering both of these devices on. Again, ZTE Blade Zmax to the left, Alcatel A30 Fierce to the right. You're going to notice a difference in size of the display right there. You got a 6-inch Full HD display, 2.5D arc glass on the Blade Zmax. On the Alcatel A30 Fierce, looking at a 5.5-inch HD display. It also does have 2.5D glass. 8 megapixel front-facing camera in the Zmax. On the A30 Fierce, you are getting a 5 megapixel front-facing camera with LED flash. Now, both of these devices do have 32 gigabytes of ROM, 2 gigabytes of RAM, and they are in the boot up animations here. So MetroPCS on the nationwide T-Mobile network. Very interested to see which one's going to boot up first, and it is the Blade Zmax. So Blade Zmax does win the boot up test. Next thing we're going to go ahead and check is the fingerprint sensor unlocking the device. Which one will unlock the fastest? So here we go. That was the Blade Zmax. Let's go ahead and test the sensor again. And Blade Zmax once again. As you can see right there, the Blade Zmax is going to have the faster fingerprint sensor in my opinion. Alright, so here we go. We are in the home screen here. So I got all the apps lined up identical. First thing that I want to do is jump into settings, and I want to share with you, or at least show you, what version of Android both of these are running. So as you can see, 7.1.1 on the Blade Zmax, Android 7.0 Nougat on Alcatel A30 Fierce. So we're going to go ahead and clear out all the recent apps, and let's go ahead and jump into Calculator as the first application. As you can see right there, that was the Blade Zmax. And next one is Clock. A little faster there on the Blade Zmax as well. Camera. And that was the Blade Zmax again. Alright, so next CPU-Z here. And that is looking like the Blade Zmax once again. As you can see, it does have the Qualcomm Snapdragon 435, clocked at 1.4 gigahertz. The A30 Fierce has that MediaTek processor, clocked at 1.5 gigahertz. Adreno 505 and the Mali T860, and again 2 gigabytes of RAM on both. Opening up the dialer there, I actually want to say that was the A30 Fierce did open up faster there for the dialer. And in Google Plus, the Blade Zmax does take that. Opening up the Play Store now, a little bit of a delay, but it is the Blade Zmax, did open up faster there. And gonna go ahead and open up YouTube now, see which one will get us there faster. And that looks like to be a tie. It looks like they both opened up the YouTube application at the same time. So we'll go ahead and get one of my videos playing in the background, and we'll come back to that once we're doing the RAM management test. And let's go ahead and open up Twitter now. And that is the Alcatel A30 Fierce, does open up faster there. Exiting out, back to the home screen, MLB at bat. So we're going to take a look and see which device is going to give us our Major League Baseball scores the fastest. And it is the Blade Zmax, does open up MLB at bat. So let's go ahead and back to the home screen. Best Buy now. And it is looking like it is definitely the ZTE Blade Zmax, does open up Best Buy faster there. Let's go ahead and exit out back to the home screen and open up eBay now. And it is the Blade Zmax, does open up eBay faster there. Let's go ahead and open up Zedge now. And it is the ZTE Blade Zmax, does open up Zedge. So the next applications we're going to be opening up are gaming applications. So we do got Temple Run 2. So we're going to go ahead and see which device will load the game the fastest and get us into some gameplay here. So looks like the Blade Zmax might take this. It's looking like it's practically loaded up there, ready to go, as you can see there. So the Blade Zmax is pretty fast in my opinion. As you can see, it's ready to go. We'll get a little gameplay going and then just exit out. And the Alcatel A30 Fierce, it's still, you know, it's loading up there. And there we go, it is into the game now. So let's go ahead and we'll just get a little game going there, just check RAM management when we come back to it. Alright, so let's see on Sonic Dash here, let's see which device will load this game and get us into the actual gameplay the fastest. And I want to say it's going to be the Blade Zmax, because I mean it is, out of all the budget devices on MetroPCS, it's probably one of the fastest. I definitely want to put the Blade Zmax up against the Stylo 3 Plus, because I think that will be a really good speed test comparison. So definitely be looking forward to that video, guys. So it is the Blade Zmax does open up Sonic Dash there faster than the A30 Fierce. One last game, let's do Subway Surfers and see how this plays out. Maybe the A30 Fierce will take this one, you never know, but it's looking like the Blade Zmax is going to take Subway Surfers as well. So I don't know, it looks pretty close there with the loading bar. And let's see here. And it is the Blade Zmax again. Does open up Subway Surfers faster there. So, alright, so next thing I want to check is RAM management. And one thing I know about the A30 Fierce comparing against the Idol 4, it actually does a really good job with RAM management. So let's see how it does against the Blade Zmax. So they both opened up calculator with the 5s there, so it didn't have to refresh the application or anything like that. Clock, and let's go ahead and move on from there to camera. And it appears like the Blade Zmax is opening up these apps a little bit faster. Oh, no, A30 Fierce did open up CPU Z there a little bit faster. And let's go ahead and do Google+. And it is the Blade Zmax. They're pretty much opening up right where they were. And Play Store. Look at that, A30 Fierce right into the Play Store. And they both pretty much open up right where we left off. And let's check YouTube here. This is one that I really want to see if they just start playing from right where we left off earlier, and they do. So good. I like to see that there on these devices. And let's see, let's check out our, let's do sports scores here. Let's do MLB at bat. And it is the Blade Zmax to open up a little faster there. And let's see what else we got here. Let's do, let's check out maybe a game now. Let's do Temple Run 2. Let's see if they'll refresh the entire game from the start, or will it take off from right where we left off. And it looks like it's pretty much restarting the game, loading it all the way from the beginning again. Let's go ahead and do one more here. Let's do Sonic Dash. And again, as you can see, Sonic Dash is not starting from right where we had left off. It basically is reloading the entire game. But RAM management is good on both devices. They do a good job. I would say a Blade Zmax does a slightly better job in my opinion though. Alright, so into the Geekbench 4, here's some device information if you're interested. I'll go ahead and scroll to the other side as well. So you can pretty much see the operating system, the GPU, the resolution, and the pixels per inch. I'll go ahead and run this test and we'll talk about the numbers here. So on the A30 Fierce, we got a single core score of 637, multi-core score of 1,699. And on the Blade Zmax, 669 single core score, 2,572 multi-core score. So those are the numbers there if you are interested in the Geekbench 4 results. I'm going to go ahead and run the N22 benchmark test now, and then we'll talk about those numbers at the end. Alright, so the Blade Zmax does finish up first with the score of 46,379. Alcatel A30 Fierce does come in with a score of 35,731. So that's basically it for this video. I mean, we pretty much saw the speed test. We did the boot up test, the fingerprint sensor test. We opened up applications, RAM management, opened up some games, Geekbench 4 and N22 benchmark test. And I think it's pretty clear that the ZTE Blade Zmax is going to be the faster device. And I've used both of these devices as my daily driver. And the Alcatel A30 Fierce is no slouch of a device, but when it comes to speed, the ZTE Blade Zmax will be the faster device. Well, if you guys did enjoy this video, please hit that thumbs up button and please subscribe to the channel for more future videos. This is Paul Tech, and I'll talk to you on the next one. Bye.